especially going to college for communication studies. Communications is kind of a broad aspect of, you get a little bit of business, you get public relations, you get marketing, you get a little bit of everything that you need to be a successful business owner. I think having that background, and then also being the daughter of an entrepreneur who my dad has owned several businesses his whole life, that and seeing the back end of that, both of those combined, hands down, are essential. Yeah, so do your research. Google is your friend. Before I took over the boutique, I did a lot of research on Google, reading any articles that I can. You can get business books from the library. I've read a lot of books. Even if you can take just little classes at a JC that aren't like a full-on semester, but they host like workshops. Take business workshops if you can. Accounting, or at least like a QuickBooks course, I would say is essential. Those sorts of things that you can learn, or shadow a business owner. I think if you're not going the college route, see if you can find someone in your field that you're interested in, and see if you can shadow them for a day or a week or something like that. Do it. The answer is always going to be no unless you ask. So get your idea out there. Talk to your parents if you're in high school, or talk to a counselor or someone, or if you have friends whose parents are business owners, talk to them. Get their wisdom that they have, especially if they've owned a business for a long time. I know Turlock in particular has a lot of local family-owned businesses that have been here for years. So talk to them if you can and get their opinion on what they think you need to get started. And then again, Google. Google is a great invention, thank goodness for Google. Look into what you're wanting to do, look at what paperwork you need to do. Every business has legal paperwork you have to do, or that you have to file with the city or county, or all of those things. So find out what legally you have to do for your business and just do it. If you don't do it, you're going to regret it. So I try to take time, and I've always been a reader since I was a kid. So I have a bunch of books on my nightstand that I try to read on the weekends, not necessarily during the week because I am swamped, but I try to take time out on the weekends to read a little bit, or to go for a walk, or go work out when gyms are open. I know this is being during COVID time for frame of reference for everyone, but doing that sort of thing. Or I love listening to podcasts, and music is also something that is constantly on my phone. So it varies so much business to business. As someone who's been on both ends of having a storefront and now being online, the overhead and business planning and planning ahead, if you're able to rework finances so you're able to stay open, that's fantastic. I know there are a lot of small businesses in particular who they live month to month sometimes, and this has just wiped them, and it is heartbreaking. So for me, it's just been trying to keep my head focused, plan on what I want to do. I worked with a branding coach last fall, and I still am in contact with her and a bunch of women who went through her entrepreneurial branding program. And so having the support from people who are in the same boat, who may not be in the same state as you, but they know what you're going through. So having them to kind of lean on and talk through stuff. And then even if you have to take a step back, take a step back. I'm grateful and thankful that I have a day job that allows me to kind of supplement income when it comes to trying to put stuff towards my store, so I'm able to use some of my other check to pay off bills and whatnot. So I'm okay with that, but I know some people work full-time at the job that they're doing and they don't have that extra income, so it can be rough.